Welcome back, gun enthusiasts of YouTube, to your For Joes by a Joe. This is your regular Joe Justin here. Today I've got a review that was more or less requested by one of our viewers or subscribers to the channel, and it's a question that originates from my earlier video, why you should keep a 22 long rifle upper in your bug out bag. Gives you a lot of advantages, and if you want to take a look at the contents of that video, go ahead and head over there. I'll leave a link below in the description. So to answer the question, I'm just going to go through this. I'm going to go over basically the pros of it and only the cons, then the cons afterwards. This particular upper, 22 long rifle upper, is made by CMMG. And obviously in 22 long rifle it has it's a 1 in 16 twist barrel. Very good barrel. It's a M4 profile barrel, so it's a nice heavy barrel. Very durable, well made, chrome lined. Just overall great quality barrel for a 22 long rifle barrel. I bought this particular upper used from Canter Mountain, if you believe it or not, and I bought it as a full rifle, which ended up, that's a long story in itself. So, but anyways, it came with this quad rail and barrel nut and whatnot on here already, so it's been a really great setup for me. It's not like a lot of the 22 long rifles that are being produced right now that have polymer lowers and whatnot. This particular upper has a full, it's 100% forged aluminum up here. That is, it's not plastic or polymer or nothing like that. I don't believe in having polymer uppers. I think that's a bit ridiculous. I mean, that's up to you if you want to have a polymer lower. There's not a whole lot of stress on the lower, but still, if I'm going to survive with it, I want metal both on my upper and my lower. I don't want to be messing with the polymer. Other than that, I mean, this is a great upper. I recommend it to anybody. It's, I don't know the current prices on them as of right now. I believe they're probably anywhere from, for an upper, probably anywhere from $150, $200 to $400. You can't quote me on that. I don't really sell these things, so it's been a long time since I've been in the market to have one because this works so great. So it's just a very reliable upper. As long as, this is going to bring me into the cons of this, as long as you get the correct ammo. I have found that the most reliable ammo, which I have which I haven't had any issues with once I found it, is Federal 40 grain in the soft tip, just like this. Because anything else, anything other than Federal 40 grain doesn't seem to want to feed quite right, and I just have issues with it. So Federal 40 grain seems to feed perfectly into this rifle, and it just eats it alive. Obviously you got to take some time to make sure that's what works in yours, but so in the kit, I believe when you buy the upper, it comes with the magazine. Otherwise, CMMG does have kits that just have a magazine and the bolt carrier group in it, which are kind of nice, just if you want an extra magazine and bolt carrier group just for reliability issues, just to have a backup. That's always a great idea. So that brings me to my other, you're gonna have to sorry about that. That's gonna bring me to my other point here. The bolt carrier group itself, while it is very reliable, the only issue I have with this, it's a great bolt carrier group, very reliable, works well, and this really isn't a big issue or a deal breaker, but I wanted to bring it to the attention of the viewer that had asked the question. He's looking into getting something like this, and I want you guys to know everything there is to know about these before you have to go buy it. So great bolt carrier group, like I said, easy to maintain, easy to clean, just overall good. The only thing that's the downfall of this is this back plate. If you can see right here, it has a rectangular spot where, you know, it obviously hooks on to the back of this where it was welded at one point. The only issues I've had is when I'm disassembling the rifle and I'm going to clean it. Sometimes I got to be careful about when I take the upper off of the lower, this plate will pop off, and that holds this spring and this rod on here, which allows the bolt carrier group to slide back and forth. The buffer spring holds this in place while it's in the rifle, so it's really a non-issue. It doesn't create any danger to you, the user, or any reliability issues. It's just that the only downfall of it is that sometimes you got to pop it back on there and put the spring back on there and the rod and whatnot. So, I mean, other than that, it's really not a big deal. So, you know, if that's a deal breaker to you, you know, that's more power to you. I don't blame you. You pay good money, you want to make sure it works the way it's supposed to. I've had people, you know, certified gunsmiths and whatnot, actually go in here and try to braze and solder this back together, but soldering is not really the great way. That's why you can see the brazing right there. They have tried welding it. It's just that it's just not that well designed back there, so it's really not a non-issue. It doesn't create any reliability issues, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. But I figured while you were asking the questions, I might as well answer it, you know, to the best of my abilities. That way you know what you're getting yourself into. But other than that, I would recommend this upper, the bolt carrier group and everything, to anybody that's looking to get into a 22 long rifle upper for their AR or for their bug-out bag to go along with their primary AR-15. Definitely recommend it. So if you have any further questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll definitely try to answer them as soon as I can. I appreciate you guys watching my channel. You know, I'm just a regular guy giving my honest opinion on everything here. Trying to make something of this channel, you know, so that I can grow and hopefully increase my productivity as far as uploads. Try to get it more regular. It's hard working a full-time job. So coming up though, I'm working on a couple different reviews that are going to be coming up. This is a Schmog, and I'm going to talk about why I think this is better than a bandana. And why I think it's my replacement for a bandana. Also, another thing that was brought to my attention from another viewer who served our country. Thank you for your service, sir. He brought this chemical up to me, potassium perganganate. Ooh, wow, that's try to say that one 3 times fast. I'm gonna give this a shot. It sounds like there's a lot of different uses for this, starting fires all the way up to cleaning water, so packing wounds and whatnot. So I'm still in the research phases of it. I got myself 16 ounces of the stuff here, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be playing with it for a couple months, and then I'll come up with a review for you and tell you my thoughts on it. So once again, guys, thank you for watching 4 Joes by a Joe. Have a good rest of your weekend.